Tov, b'siyata d'shmaya, we are here in Sha'ar Yichud Tzfat, and we're going to be learning from Likutei Moharan. That's it, the gates have been open, Likutei Moharan. This is actually a very small one-paragraph teaching that was an hashmatot, meaning it was taken out of the book, and it was put back inside for the printing in our days, but Likutei Moharan is made up of two books, right? Kama and Tinyana, the first half and the second half. And in between both of them, there's one paragraph about Avraham. Many secrets of why it's there and everything, but let's get into it and learn a little bit of just this one hashmatot. It says like this, Echad Haya Avraham. It says in Yechezkel, one was Avraham. Avraham was one, meaning unique, alone. Avraham avad Hashem rak al yedei shaya echad. Avraham served Hashem only because he was one. Avraham was one. Shechashav b'dato shu rak yechidi ba'olam. Avraham in his mind, Rebbe Nachman is telling us, saw him as the only person in the world. He saw himself as everybody else is NPCs. The only one. He didn't look at all, meaning he didn't pay attention at all to the people of the world. That they're all going away from Hashem, they're all retreating and removing themselves from the life of Hashem. And they're trying to prevent him also from a connection with Hashem. He didn't look at his father, when the rest of the people coming against him, Nimrod, his brothers, society, what people are going to say. Avraham didn't look and didn't care about what anybody had to say. Kilu hu echad ba'olam, as if he's just him in the world. No one else. B'zeu echad haya Avraham. This is what it means when it says in Yechezkel in the 33rd chapter, Echad haya Avraham. Avraham was one. V'chen kol harotzeh lichnos b'avodat Hashem. So too, all of us that we're trying to get better and better in the service of Hashem, the only way in, meaning the only way to truly become spiritual and connected to God, is to think this way. To see in this world, there's only one person that exists. That's me. I know this sounds very selfish. It's not. Obviously, understand what we're saying here, right? You're meant to get married, and the Torah forces you to be with other people, and you go to the synagogue, and there's other people, 100%, and you have to have mercy on everybody in the world. When it comes to your spiritual goals, no one else exists. No one else exists. Not with their negative words and criticism and judgment, nothing at all. There's the way of the Torah, and I want to move forward on it, and I need people to help me and for guidance and everything, but any hater, anybody coming against me to tell me, I don't believe in that, that's fanatic, that's not right, that's this, that. If you know it to be true and you know that's the path, you need to be like Avraham Avinu, our forefather, and to not see anybody at all. It's just you in the world. And don't look at anybody that is trying to prevent you. Not your father, not your mother, not your son-in-law, not your father-in-law, not your wife, not your children, no one. Or anybody else in the world. Do not let anybody prevent you from connecting to your truth. That are all there just to entice and prevent you and to make fun of you for the work that you're doing, the service you're doing of God. You have to make sure you don't feel them and you don't even pay attention to them at all. Don't even let it bother you. Not that you're going to fight. You don't even need to fight. There is no fight. I don't hear you. It's irrelevant, everything you're saying to me. I'm not even going to get offended. It doesn't matter what you have to say. I know so clear where I'm going and what I have to do. You have to just be in this aspect of Echad Haya Avraham, as if you're alone in the world and no one else exists. For that, there's two more I'm going to prove, right? Nice, you say Kabbalistic ideas, This is how a Hasidic rabbi understands it. Well, for that we open up the Codex of Jewish Law, aka Shulchan Aruch, with the writings of the Mishnah Berurah on it. First halacha in the whole entire Jewish Codex of Law. Yitgaber ka'ari la'amod b'boker la'avodat boro. You shall get up like a lion in the morning to serve your Creator. She'ehu me'orer hashachar. That you should wake up the dawn. And then he goes on and he continues. And there's a bunch of explanations. And right at the end, the Ramah of Moshe Isserles was the Ashkenazi counterpart to the Beit Yosef in his generation, right? They both wrote the same book. They came out the same, well, Shulchan Aruch got to Rav Moshe Isserles first. Even though he already finished his book, he didn't put it out. And when he got it, he said, wow, your Yosef Karo and Eretz Yisrael did an amazing job. There's just some things here that I would like to add or comment on and change for the Ashkenazim. So this is one of his commentaries on that, waking up in the morning like a lion to serve your Creator. He says, V'lo yitbayesh mipnei bnei adam hamaligim alav ba'avodat Hashem yitbarach. Do not ever get embarrassed by way of people that are making fun of your avodat Hashem. That's it. Don't ever get embarrassed by people that have something to say against your spirituality. If they're being sincere and correcting you, helping you, guiding you, that's something else. Right? You have to listen to what they're saying and you have to pay attention and you have to receive from them because they're coming to help you. But if they're making fun of you or telling you, nah, that's not that important as this, and for you it does matter, and it's a good thing, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's real and your soul is telling you to do it, don't pay attention to anybody else. And we don't need external voices. You also have voices inside your own head telling you, what do you think you are? What is this? That. Don't listen to anything. The Mishnah Berurah says, "Mipnei bnei adam v'al kol panim lo yitkoteti imayem." Even though that's the case, that we don't pay attention to anybody else, Mishnah Berurah, Chafetz Chaim, the master of Lashon Hara, tells us, even though that's the case, you're not meant to listen to anybody else and you don't tolerate anybody else making fun of your avodat Hashem, don't fight with them. Don't give in a back and forth with them. Says the side of brazenness of like this, this strong showing up, this confrontational energy. There's no room for it. There's no room for it. The second you're gonna he said made a comment against you, like Rebbe Nachman said, you brush it off. You don't even hear it. Not that you need to fight with him now or get angry. You don't even hear it. You just move forward. Same thing here. Mishnah Berurah is telling you, don't fight with them. Don't make a comment back. Don't say anything. Just do what you got to do. Don't fight with them. If now you think, no, the Torah wants me to be strong and I'm going to fight back to them, I'm going to tell them off. Well, now you think you're using that trait of fighting, of azut, of brazenness in a holy way. But the more you do that, you're going to start to use it in an unholy way because anything you do becomes part of you. And now you think, oh yeah, I'm going to fight for the Torah. Well, you might end up fighting someone else not for the Torah. Right? Because you always want to be the fighter. Not the way to do it. What does it mean to people making fun of you? So too. We talked about this here before, but we say it. If you're an average person in the place of giants, don't be embarrassed on how to learn and to do the mitzvah properly. Meaning, you're an average person, you come into a room of Talmidei Chachamim, they're all big people there, and you want to do a certain practice that's like, not everybody does it, it's a very holy thing to do. I don't know, let's say Tikkun Chatzot, right? He's going to talk about it here. Tikkun Chatzot. Tikkun Chatzot, not everybody does it. Right? Middle of the night, waking up, crying about the Shekhinah and the Beit HaMikdash, it's a thing that Gedolim do, big people do. So an average person walks in, and a room filled with Gedolim, but they're not doing it. Don't get embarrassed. It's okay. You can do what your holy thing that you want to do. It would be better that you don't do it in front of them, though. A room of big guys, they're all on a high level. You know they're objectively on a higher level than you. Don't do big things in front of big people. It would be better that you do it inside. Although you shouldn't be embarrassed. If that's the only place you can do it, do your thing. It's okay. Obviously, don't make a scene about it. Do your thing quietly. You're doing it for Hashem anyway. But if you're in front of average people and they could learn from you, and you're the big one now, right? And the rest of the room is average. It would be better to do it in front of them, that they learn from you to do like your actions. Just have intention that your heart is to God, and to not take pride, God forbid, that here I am, I'm the tzaddik now in the room, I know what to do, and everybody else should look at my actions. No, it's just, I need to do this mitzvah. Either way, the rest of the room maybe is not holding where I'm holding. Great, let them get a lesson. I'm going to do me though. I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it here because I need to do it. They happen to be here. Okay, I'm not going to hold back. Let them learn. You walk into the exact same room, you want to do the exact same thing, and everybody there is greater than you. If there's a way to do it on the side where no one sees you, go to the side and do your holy thing. Don't show up, right, out of your league, doing things that are out of your league. It could be true to you, but it's objectively, if you look the way that it's out of your league, then you're out of your league, and you're going to walk into a room of big shots. It's going to make like, look at this guy. Exactly, right after that, he says, right, you have to walk modestly in the world. Walk modestly in the world. You want to do this thing, it's sincere, it's true, okay, leave that between you and God. It's something that has to be done in public, okay, do it quieter. These are very, very, very important things. And B'ezrat Hashem, may we not be embarrassed of anybody. Not our internal voices, not our external voices, not our family, not our distant family, not our friends, no one. And I'll take it even further. Finish with this. Rebbe Nachman says in the story of the lost princess that at a certain point, the viceroy, the second in command, who was looking for the princess, he knew exactly where she was. He knew what the castle looked like. He knew the description of it, everything. And at this point, he's talking to the giants, right? And he comes and the giants tell him, doesn't exist. No such thing. The castle like that with pearls and gold, it doesn't exist. And he knows it does. Why does he know? Because he saw the princess herself and she told him where she is. So he knows 100% that it's there. Rav Arush has a book explaining this whole entire story. And he says that the words of Rebbe Nachman are, Anakim nosei ilan, giants that can carry trees. Right? That's how big they were. They're giants so big that they can take a tree trunk, the whole entire log, and walk with it on their shoulders. That's how giant they were. And there was three of them. There was one of the animals, one of the wind, one of the birds, and one of
birds, wind.
In the world. No, there's three.
There's one of the
animals, maybe. Yeah, right? So he's asking all these giants, where is this castle? And each one of them sends out their, whatever, the giant over, right? To go look, and the report comes back, listen, doesn't exist. Rav Arush says, Tzadikei nosei ilan, a tzaddik that's able to carry a tree, an anak, a giant that's able to carry a tree, tells you something doesn't exist and you know it to be true, don't listen to them. What does that mean? What's it? Anak nosei ilan, a giant that can carry a tree. Anakim, the giants, those are the tzaddikim. Those are the holy righteous people that are able to, that they're giants in this world. They're giants, they're larger than life. And they're nosei ilan, they're able to carry the tree in ilan. But ilan is Gematria 91, Yud-Kei Vav-Kei and Adnut. The unification of what's transcendent of this world and what we see in this world. Even the giants that are able to unify Yud-Kei Vav-Kei with Adnut, if they tell you something is not true and you know it to be true deep down in your emunah, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. We're not talking here Lecha. We're not talking this. We're talking the seek of emunah in a kosher, healthy way. The second in command knew that the princess was there in this crazy, mystical place. There was no problem to go there. I don't care what tzaddik in the world tells you it's not true. If you know it to be true, you go after it. You go after Hashem. Echad Haya Avraham. Avraham was one, and that's our forefather, and that's the root of everything. B'ezrat Hashem, we get a bracha to believe in it, and to move forward, and to not let anybody stop us. Be'ezrat Hashem Itbarach.